Good evening. For the last two evenings, I've focused on my grandfather on my father's side of the family. Tonight, I'm going to tell you a story about the grandfather on my mother's side of the family. For most of his working career, he was a truck driver. He hauled gravel and spread it. A lot of people would say that's a fairly simple job, but my grandfather was the best gravel spreader there ever was. When we were building a new church building at the church I attend, the men of the church were doing a lot of the work, and they had hired a contractor who had built a lot of churches. The day that they were ready to put gravel down in the center of the building, they had already built part of the building around the sanctuary, and they were going to put the gravel in the sanctuary so they could pour the floor. When my grandfather got there with his load of gravel, the contractor said, "Wow, that's going to be a lot of work shoveling that gravel into wheelbarrows and rolling it in there after you dump it out of the truck." My grandfather looked at him and said, "Well, I'll tell you what, if you'll move a couple of those boards there, I'll get rid of a lot of that work for you." He backed his truck through the middle of the church sanctuary and spread the gravel around the post that they had already erected. And the guy couldn't believe how good of a job he did and how it lessened their workload. Another time when the county fair was going on and we'd had a lot of rain, they called and wanted some gravel spread down through the middle of the fair. My grandfather was the man they sent because he had to back down through the fair spreading the gravel, keeping his truck on the gravel that he spread, and dodging all the rides and games and people that were there. He was an artist with his truck. He had a lot of skills. The reason I wanted to talk about skills is there are a lot of people out there right now with all kinds of skills, everybody from truck drivers to doctors and nurses who are working to keep our nation moving. We've got truck drivers who are bringing supplies to grocery stores and drugstores and all those places that we need. We've got healthcare workers who are taking care of people every day, oftentimes risking their own lives. We've got people who are working in takeout restaurants to provide food for people who don't have another source of food. All these people have a special set of skills. I want to challenge you today when you see one of these people to thank them for their skills and their work. I also want to challenge you if you know somebody who has stayed inside their house and can't get out because they might be susceptible to this disease, to give them a call or reach out to them with a card or some other way that you can cheer them up. During this time, we need to be building each other up and helping each other make it through this crisis. Use the skills that you have to reach out today. Don't let your skills go to waste. Have a great day.